Hi there. It's Pam again. Another Sunday and another challenge. I'm starting to see some results in my room. It's very slow but steady. And as I finish each challenge, I will, of course, be posting photos of the finished challenge. What's on my workspace right now is things I have to take care of. There's a couple of boxes there with some interesting kits that I got to finish putting together. I've got photos to sort through because I'm getting ready for a crop next weekend. And my sewing machine's acting up, so I've got to have a look at that. So they'll be gone shortly, but it's getting there. Now, this mess over here, well, it's not really much of a mess, but it's knitting and my family tree, some of my family tree, a very small piece of my family tree. And on this corner, I had a bookshelf break. And so I've removed the books. It's out in my husband's hands to get fixed so I can put all the books back up. Anyway, so there's just so much to do in here, because I've dragged it out so long because of many, many, many other responsibilities I've had to take care of. Anyway, here, my face. Anyway, okay, now. So this challenge 8. There's only 2 more to go after this, and then our um, online crop to celebrate that we've managed to actually make a dent and get our craft spaces a little more organized. So, um, if you've been keeping up better than I have, you've done the challenge number 7, um, I bet your space is starting to look a lot better. I bet you are no longer opening 15 different storage containers trying to find that one item that you need. Anyway, this is kind of a fun one. And for me, it's going to be a bit of a challenge because I have a fair amount of paper cosmetics. I don't know where I saw that name mentioned first, but I absolutely love it because it really covers all of the things that we use to decorate and make brighter or different. How's that? Like paints, inks, embossing powders, mists, all of these fun things that, help us improve or make interesting our scrapbook layouts, our cards, our junk journals, whatever it is that you do if you're a paper artist. Now, if you are, uh, uh, let's say, a quilter, you may have different sprays and things, like spray adhesives. Um, and I've actually, when I've used some difficult fabric, used a product that actually sprays on and stabilizes the edges of the fabric so you don't get any shredding. So, I mean, I'm sure those things could be considered cosmetics because they help improve. And they're in a can, and most of them are sprays. Anyway, but you get the idea. Depending on what it is you do, these cosmetics are usually liquid or liquidy, and we'll just take it from there. So the first thing you're going to do is grab all of your paper cosmetics. You're going to put them all in one place. You're going to go through each one of them and make sure your colors haven't expired. Are they still juicy if they're ink pads? Are the lids still intact? Do paints still mix together when shaken? Are your chalks still intact enough to use? Sort all of your paper cosmetics into toss, keep, sell, donate. When that little project is done, you're going to assign. So we've done that a million times now. If you're going to toss it, toss it. Just throw them out. I'm sorry, purge is what I meant to say. Apologize for that. When we're going to purge, you're going to throw out all the items that you put in your toss pile. You're going to bag up and price everything and put your initials on it for your to sell pile. And immediately put them in your garage sale box. Now, I know I'm preparing for a garage sale in June at the Hub, which is a local meeting spot for crafters. Anyway, and then arrange for pickup or drop off of your donations pile. Now, assign, now that I got it right, is sort your keep pile into categories that make sense to you, like inks, embossing products, paints, and so on and so on and so on. Now, we're going to containerize. Okay, so first is inks. When you're making a decision of how to store your inks, inks last longer when they are stored horizontally, upside down, on a shelf, in a drawer, or maybe even a cassette tape holder. Paints should be stacked on a narrow shelf on a tiered rack so you can see them all. Well, spice racks would work. Anyway, embossing powders and chalks and others should also be stored in well-labeled drawers or bins, one for each kind of project. Now, time to equalize. This is a nice, easy one for most people, because to equalize, all you have to do is take a few minutes after a scrapping session, when you're returning from a crop, or you're coming home from a shopping trip, to put your paper cosmetics away where they belong, so you can find them without opening 15 different containers. So I wish you well with that this week. And I'm really looking forward to seeing your pictures. And I've already started planning our online crop for when the challenge is over. So have a great day. If you're in most of the Canadian provinces, you have a holiday tomorrow. I'm not sure if all of them have it or not, so I'm not going to say that. But anyway, in Ontario, it's Family Day tomorrow. And I don't have any plans. Oh my goodness. We'll have to see what comes up. So enjoy, and I'll talk to you next Sunday. Bye.